And we're back, guys. What's happening? I'm Jake Syreini. Welcome back to the Coach Machine Show. Now, today I want to talk about a couple things that we could do over these next 2 days to really get a jump on the new year, right? We got 2 days left in 2022. Honestly, I'm glad to see it's gone. It's been one of the most trying years of my life, but everything that has happened at the end of the year, especially in this last 6, 8 weeks, is setting me up for what's going to happen in 2023. So big year on the way. We have things coming with professional athletes. We have things coming with esports. The Coach Machine is going to get infinitely bigger. Got a lot of partnerships coming with that. Just a lot of really fun, exciting things on the horizon for this year. So I like every single year to do something that I call a personal mastermind, right? A personal mastermind is really just a goal setting session, but I like to make it a little bit of an event, have a little bit of fun with it, right? So every year in December, I always find, no matter where I am, what city I'm at, I always find the most expensive resort, the most expensive hotel, the most exclusive resort. I try to find somewhere really fancy, somewhere really elegant, somewhere with a great lobby, right? Because a lot of hotels, honestly don't care if you just show up and work. I used to have a corporate job at RJ Reynolds Tobacco, and one thing I learned from my boss there is that if you look like you're doing business, you can kind of pull up in any hotel, any resort, post up in the lobby and get some work done. So I have taken that through my life over the last few years, and living here in Phoenix, some of the best resorts, some of the best hotels in the world are all right here. We have Waldorf Astoria, Four Seasons, the W, things like that. So I always like to take like 2 or 3 hours towards the end of the year, go somewhere really fancy, get a drink, coffee, a cocktail, doesn't matter, and go post up, right? Use this time to think about what you did this year, like what worked, what didn't work, and then compare that against what you want to happen in the coming year. My goals are always really large, right? I think in terms of where I'm going to be in 5 years, in 10 years of these grand desires I want to be. But we have to reverse engineer these goals so that way they become more realistic from year to year, right? So let's just say we want to live in a $5 million house. Like that's our goal. That's the goal I'm put in for 2023 is I want to live in a $5 million house. Now, you have to break that down. So how do you create actual goals? Like I did a podcast this weekend about this where we talked about goals versus expectation. I don't really like to set goals because I think goals are desires. I think goals are a little bit of wishes sometimes, where for me, I like to focus on the actions that I could take to get what I want in my life, right? So I like to think in terms of how to get what I want. Expectations are a little bit more meaningful to me than just calling them goals, right? Because goals are the things you want. Expectations are the things you're going to do to get them, right? So if you want a $5 million house, okay, what's the payment on a $5 million house? I actually don't even know. 30 grand a month, maybe more. Let's call it 30 grand a month. Okay. For your mortgage, right? So they say your mortgage should be at maximum 25% of your income. Okay. So that means you now need to make $120,000 a month to be able to afford that $5 million house. Okay. So what can you personally do to make $120,000 a month? Now, most people have no fucking clue how to do that kind of money. I know how to do it. I just don't have the systems in place to get there yet, right? Everything that I do on a day-to-day basis is about snowballing and building so I can get to that place, that I'm trying to get to. But for the purpose of today, we now have a monthly revenue goal in mind. So, or a monthly income goal, we should call it, right? Because this is how much money you need to make. So you need to make even more than this, to be honest, as far as your business. But how much money do you personally need to make? Let's call it $120,000 a month. Now, what are the actions that you need to take to make $120,000 a month? Well, you're probably going to need to start a business, get into real estate, become an investor, start coaching. Now, $120,000 a month, if you only make $3,000 a month, sounds like the craziest shit you ever heard. But there are people who make $1 million a month, where if they made 120,000 in a month, they'd feel broke as fuck, right? Their world would be over. So it's not an unrealistic goal. Those people just know what it takes to achieve that goal. You don't know that yet. So now we need to figure that out. Okay. So for me, $120,000 a month is doable, right? Because let's just say after taxes, let's just call it for simplicity, we're going to put 30K away for taxes. So let's say realistically, I need to make $150,000 a month in my business, right? I'm going to put $30,000 away and I'm going to keep 120K. So for me, I know exactly what it takes to do that. I just have to build a big, robust coaching program. That's what I do every day. I know that I have information inside of me that if I share it with other people and I teach them how to do the things that I know how to do, they're going to have success, they're going to make money, and they're going to give me good recommendations, and other people are going to want to learn from me, right? So all I have to do is continue on the path that I'm on. So for me, my expectations in 2023 are going to be more in terms of daily expectations, right? Daily actions. What are the things I need to do from day to day to day that I never miss, that I never let myself slack off on, like I need to do? So for me, I need to do content every day. Content, even what I'm doing now, it's actually really difficult. If you've done content, you know how hard it is to remain consistent with content, right? So the trick comes to systemizing it. For me, right now, it's 9:45 in the morning when I'm recording this, because I know I need to take the first maybe 2 hours of my day to do things like this. This is when I have the most energy. It's when I'm thinking about the things I'm working on. This is just the time period of my day that I've identified where I need to put these actions, these expectations into place, because they'll allow me to do everything else I need to do throughout the day. Because I know that if I put myself in a position to slack off, I'm probably going to, right? So if I say, oh, I'm going to film these videos at 3 o'clock today, by the time 3 o'clock comes, depending on how my day went, I might be freaking exhausted, right? I might not want to make videos. I might not have the energy. I might rush through them, where now 9, 10 a.m., I'm fresh. I'm excited. I want to share ideas with you guys. This is the perfect time. So I know I'm going to maintain my expectation as long as I do the things that I need to do at the times that I've found are best to do them. So that's really where time blocking has really been solid for me personally. So back to the personal mastermind. So all of you guys, I know we're got 2 days left, so by the time you see this, it's probably too late. But anytime through the year, don't be afraid to go find somewhere awesome, somewhere you wouldn't normally go. You don't have to rent a room. Just go find the fanciest hotel in your town and go chill in the lobby, get a piece of paper and start writing down your goals, turn those goals into expectations, and get out there and get after it. Because in 2023, we can all do whatever we want, right? There's nobody actually holding us back. The only thing holding us back is us taking the actions necessary to get what we want. And that's why we're setting goals, and that's why we're creating expectations, because these expectations are the actions that are going to get us what we want in 2023. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm committed as fuck to getting what I want this year. You're going to watch it happen right on this channel, whether it's YouTube, Instagram, TikTok. I might even jump in on LinkedIn a little bit this year. I'm going to be in there. I'm going to be talking my shit. And by the end of the year, I'm going to have results, and my life is going to be at a place more in line with where I envision it, right? Because I'm going to take these actions every single day. So get out there, do your personal mastermind, right? Do your personal little session. Figure out, what do I truly want? How much does that lifestyle cost? And what do I need to do to produce the income to achieve that income level to facilitate the lifestyle that I want? All right, guys, just some thoughts on end of the year stuff. As always, if you have any questions on building a coaching program, a business, if you want to learn how to make money on the internet with affiliate marketing, shoot me a DM. Instagram's always the best way. If you comment down below anything you want to learn about coaching businesses, I answer all of them with new videos. I'll tag you in the video. I'll make sure that you see it. But the big thing is as you guys go through this year and you're building your coaching programs, you're building your businesses, and you need help and you need support, come to the Coach Machine, right? We've got free resources. If you go to thecoachmachine.com, there's a free course. We have open groups. We have everything that you need to build a 6-figure coaching business in 2023. So as always, guys, hit me up on Instagram, shoot me those DMs, let me know what you're working on. And the biggest favor that you can do for me today is, if you see this, I do these videos for free. Sure, some of you guys are going to buy the Coach Machine programs and become my students and learn from me, and that's great. Most of you guys are going to just watch this video and move on. So the biggest thing I can ask you to do for me is make sure to subscribe, hit that little bell, turn on notifications, so anytime we drop a video, you don't miss it. All right, guys, go get out there, build your coaching businesses. Don't give a fuck what anyone says. Go get after it. All right, guys, I'm out for now. Peace.